What's up? We'll give it a second to go live. Give it a second to catch. Let some people come in. We'll start talking about things. Yup. I wonder how long it takes to catch, actually. Let's check right here. There we go. Let's do that right. There we go. Why does it always do this? Why does it always stream problems in the beginning? There we go. It's working now. We can go ahead and begin, everybody. How are you guys? A little Saturday night stream. Or what is it? Dude, work's got me fucked up. Yeah, we are on a Friday night stream. Happy to be here. How is everyone else? Gonna be covering some things today, though. Gonna be covering some things. Definitely doing a little Highguard Postmortem. Let's see what happened to them. I don't mean to laugh already. It's poor guys. I'm sure they worked so hard on it, but yeah, it's dead. It won't last long now. Also gonna cover Genie3. Genie3, okay? That is a serious problem for some companies. Their stocks should have dropped. What else we gonna cover? Knight's Path. We got Blue Sky and Reddit in the rage mode. Love to see it. Love to see it. That's exactly what I want to see, is them being raged out, because that means the world is healing. What do we have? Ubisoft, another day, more bad press. I mean, they can't help it at this point. They are just, every day it's something. Every day they're in trouble. Has they had a week ever of like good press? Like, I can't even remember now a time when they had good stuff to bring to us. Then what else we got from Ubisoft? Oh, we got some trailers I want to catch. But JJK, guys. JJK. Okay, JJK episode 4, cool. Some things I want to say about it. But Modulo chapter 20, we're hitting peak. I mean, we all been waiting for Yuji, but now we get to just glaze. Like, it's crazy. So let's start with Highguard. Let's start with Highguard. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. It's just that, man, gotta be honest. I really don't think it would have been this bad. I really don't think it would have been this bad if they didn't have that spot. If they didn't have that spot in the Game Awards, this couldn't have been this bad. It couldn't have been. Let's see, how can I get this thing to fit where I want? Nah, I won't do it. I mean, but let's just look at this. Let's just look at this, guys. We got a game that comes out and it's free to play. So that creates a good start, though. Free to play. It does create a good start. 100K, not bad. You know, like you have a game here going at that point. So it came out 18, so basically 6 o'clock, right? UTC. It peaks at 7. Oh shit. And an hour after it started was its peak. Oh my god. An hour after it started was its peak and it's never hit that again. This is like a rug pull meme coin. That boom, it drops, it goes up for a second and then it's over. That's what this is. Highguard is the meme coin of the freaking industry. It's actually shocking. It's actually shocking. Because then it just has a precipitous drop. Let's see. I wish I could do hour by hour. I wish I could do hour by hour. Because then it drops. So we'll do it here, actually. Screw it. 7 o'clock. Let's find 8 o'clock. Where's 20? 8 o'clock, 86,000. So we had an 11,000 player drop to never recover again. Jesus. 9 o'clock. 62,000. 20,000 more. 35,000 down in 3 hours after launch. 35,000, because this is basically at 97K, we'll just call it 100. That's a 35% drop. In 4 hours, it's had a 50% drop. 5 hours, down to 43, a 60% drop. And then it starts to do a normal 2,000 down, 2,000, 1,000 down to 33, down to 8. Okay, so Tuesday, January 27th, we hit 11,000. But you know that's getting into tonight. Let's see how it peaked, and it just can never crack 20 again, huh? All right, so let's check the last 48. It peaks at 15. Okay, it looks like these people actually want to stay. Well, I guess it gets all the way down to 4. But that could have been in the middle of the night. That's fine. Gets back to 10. All right, it's down and it's up. So 15,000 was the peak. 14,000 players right now. Jesus. But what do you expect to happen? One, they peaked at 97,000 players on Monday. Today it's fighting for 14. 85% drop. On a free-to-play game, it loses an entire audience before its first weekend. We haven't even hit the weekend yet. God, these guys didn't even make a game, dude. They just made a tax write-off. This thing is just a tax, right? But what are you going to write off on your taxes if you make no money? Oh my gosh. You know, the thing is like, okay, so there's the woke thing that I posted. I saw Asmon's stream where he's, it was a dude with pecs and they said her, and his response was beautiful. What the fuck? But you have that in there, and I'm not going to say that that's why the game failed, because it's not. But am I surprised that someone who's trying to force that into the game has 10 other things that aren't working? No, not at all. The other thing is, I think the hero shooter genre is gonna be tough when something like Marvel Rivals is out. One, Marvel Rivals works. That's the biggest thing. It works, plays well, people like it. But bigger than that, when you're going to compete against it, is you are competing against characters that people know and have loved for 60 plus years. That is tough. And you're just going to come in with generic mercenary on horses who are fucking playing Minecraft in the corners, having to dig shit up. You're not going to have a good run there. Like a hero shooter that I think could make it, like if Warhammer IP came into the hero shooter space, they'd crush it. Because they got plenty of heroes. They got drip. They look cool. The bad guys look even better. To be honest, everyone's a bad guy in some way, so everyone's got the drip. It would work. Now, Warhammer will never do it. That's okay. But to get shooters back on top, though, not even just any shooter, because we can look at the Black Ops trailer. I don't want to hurt myself, but everybody knows, like, these guys are burning their company. They've gotten so far past the realistic that got them there. Like, if you look at Modern Warfare 1, amazing. Modern Warfare 2, goated, jumping the shark. But it's because of how good it was made, how good it was written, how well it played, and, like, in a way that it was realistic, right? All the guns. I think people are going to have to get back to that to get shooters back. I think you got to return to the grit and the realism of the MW2 era to make this work. Like, I could be wrong. Someone can innovate a great new game, but I don't think it's going to be that easy right now. People are tired. People are tired of this weird hero stuff with the alphabet characters, but still, I think that's what we need. But this is proof it's dead, man. The 1 week chart is painful. You got to 100K an hour after, almost got to it, but an hour after you start, and then just you're losing in 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. In 10 hours, you lost 90% of your players. 10 hours, you lost 90% of your players to never recover past 4% above that, to never recover past 85%. This game's dead. It's DOA. Cooked. Put a fork in it. Man, it's tough for the people that actually like it because they got no one to play with. But also, man, I was looking at the game. That map is too big. That map is way too big for a 3-on-3. Maybe a 5-on-5, but still. Also, like, you're going to defend versus attackers. That's not a 3-on-3 type game. It needs to be a bigger force. Plus the frickin' Minecraft shit of it wants to be a bunch of different games, but doesn't do any of it as good. And that stuff is novel now. People are over it. They're used to it. It was cool when it started, but now it needs to be different. I think they got to get back to the realism or innovate something I've never seen before. But we'll keep moving on. But boy, Tyrone Magnus. He's bringing the Genie3 to the front of the market for us to see. So one, what is Genie3? It's basically AI developers have made something where you can get in and you can make a dev environment for these guys. You can create an environment. There are full companies built on doing that for games. And that's why they took a shit today. Those companies took a shit. Like, let's take a look here real quick. Where is it? Unity. 25% drop in stock market. I don't know if people know what that means for a company, but that's like getting shot in the heart. You're going to the hospital. You're in trouble. Big time. Roblox took a 13% dip. Roblox is enormous. I mean, last time they had a massive dip was when they went PDF City. I wonder if they're still like that. Take-Two, GTA's, nearly a 10% dip. Man, these guys are scared, but for good reason. Dude, Unity's suffered its worst one-day crash since 2002 on Friday. My God, it's been so long since this has happened. This thing is wrecked. But let's look at Tyrone. If you guys don't watch Tyrone, tell him I said
that's a buying signal.
Here. He's got billions.
Buy low, sell high. Sure, a lot of people are buying into the gaming market right now, even though things are good.
I mean, this is a good way to see this, like, drop as we crash. We haven't seen this. Now, people will say, hey, AI, humans like it, but they don't like it. Like, if you watch a video right now with AI, most people are turned off. Most people are turned off because it takes out some of that connection, some of that satisfaction when you find out it's AI. But something that can build a 3D virtual environment for you with a prompt, gamers will love it. That means more people can make games. These companies are in trouble, though. They're going to have to learn to use this. But once again, it's going to cause a massive retraction in employees. It means more job losses. But it also means the cream has to rise to the top. And I'm all for competition because it will make better games. But man, what a hit these guys took. What a hit. Let's see, does he just stay on this? Does he show anything? No, he just gives us thoughts. What do they say? This is what happens when hobbies become industries. Games made too much money and drew the wrong attention. Ooh, it's true. And so it begins. Not going to pretend I didn't see this coming. We'll see. We'll also see how good is Project Genie. Can it make a good environment? Does it make an environment that's alive that we like? This is something I think it can do. This is something I think it can do, and it can do well. And it's going to change everything. But keep an eye on AI. It's coming into our industry now too, our hobbies. We'll see. We'll see. Now, something funny to get to. Knight's Path. The Amelia backlash. Let's do that. Let's say like Knight's Path and the Amelia backlash. So background NPC. She's so nice. She has such good takes. And then look at this. It's good because she's a girl and she can cover girls in games and tell the truth. Amelia. Just straight up attractive. Look, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Let's just hear what she says here.
These two games pretty much perfectly sum up the state of the discourse in the industry right now. And then, finally, there's Highguard, which launched and managed to break all...
Yep. Let's see, hold on. What does she say about him?
At Jeff Keighley for promoting this game. I am more concerned about Jeff himself. He was the sole marketer for this game. Basically the only one.
He's the only one.
What do they have on him? Anyway.
Yeah, and you can't trust what that dude says. I mean, it's his job to stoke up games, but damn. I can't trust anything that dude says now.
The start to 2026 has been a lot, so let's dive in. I was late night scrolling through Twitter last week when I came across a post of this cutie. It turns out she is a romanceable character for the upcoming game.
Is that my dog making all that noise? Do you guys hear him?
Knight's Path, and I thought, oh wow, she's really pretty. That was it. That was my whole thought. And I was about to keep scrolling, but then I remembered, that's not allowed. Not around here, partner.
That's not allowed.
Not around here.
That's true.
Like clockwork, I checked the replies, and there it is.
I want to see these replies. Here we go. No modern stuff, but she's clearly wearing makeup. That didn't exist in your time the game was set. Having a gay character would make it more realistic than clearly having lipstick. who are these people? This is what? You know, mascara wasn't invented till 1830, right? I thought this game was supposed to be about realism. What is going on? How much do you hate everything? From seeing attractive people, you get angry? Attractive fake people? And it's not, and like, let's be honest, it's not out of control. It's not even extra. I don't even know if she's clearly wearing makeup. I don't even know makeup well enough. But she's just a normal attractive, but not anything crazy. And this is what it causes? Oof, this game is going to be a new home for the incels. I'm calling it. What flag is that? What flag is that? Where are they from? Why are they so angry? Wow, that must have taken like at least 3 prompts to ChatGPT. Shame none of them were about being historically accurate AI gooner slop. Man, the people who complain about this stuff are so miserable. They're so miserable. This is crazy. This is crazy.
And I just have to ask, have we really fallen this far? Have we gotten so used to unattractive female characters that look like they were generated by an AI trained on...
I hope your team of pathetic incels fails miserably in your attempt at everything you do. Angry Aposs. What is wrong with you? This is great. 56 likes. You have 56 friends. Amazing. Looks like a sex doll or 21st century cosplayer. Not a real human being before the modern times. These are the same people who want race swaps in God of War. These are the same people who want to race swap and everything. They don't care about historical accuracy. But just because she's attractive, they're upset. What is wrong with everyone?
Solely mugshots, that now a woman with a normal, pretty face is considered gooner bait. I would like to add, it is literally just her face. The picture
That's true.
is
It's
from
not
the
even
neck
her
up.
body. She's so right. They're not even really goonering it at all. They're not showing anything.
She is just standing there, minding her own business, prettily, and the horny police say straight to jail. But honestly, I was so proud of the devs for sticking to their guns amid the backlash. This art direction came directly from a poll that they had run previously with their audience, and they followed through wholeheartedly. But then came the thing that really set people off. Someone asked if there would be representation in the game.
Oh my
and
God.
And the devs did the unthinkable.
Why do they need to be represented so bad? What is this feeling? What is this?
And I realized in that moment,
I hope you have some LGBTQ representation in the game. Fuck you. Fuck you. Knight's Path, we care about gaming and fun, not modern agendas. Who's this goat handling their Twitter? Who is this goat? I told you a shift is coming, guys. A shift is coming. Things are changing. This is so nice.
It would not have mattered how they said it or what exactly it was that they said. The problem was always going to be that they said no. And you know what? Good for them. Because if this industry is going to course correct, we need devs who...
Man, they actually got someone with balls over there now. That was a beast mode response too, without roasting them.
Can say no without fear. The pendulum has just got to swing, and this is what it looks like. We need devs that are solely focused on the story that they want to tell and something that they are truly passionate.
It's true. Injecting ideology, identity into everything is not how things are told. It's not what people actually care about. When you want to tell a story, those things matter so little. So just proves how much those people care about that. Honestly, if identity is your biggest problem in your life, is what you care about most, you are extremely blessed. Honestly, like that means that you are not dealing with anything bigger than outside of yourself, other than what you are. And the world is so much more than that. And that's what stories try to tell, and these people just can't see that at all.
About. Rather than trying to cater to the modern audience or make something for everyone, we need devs who aren't bending over to appease journalists or loud Twitter activists.
I also see the pendulum has swung so hard that they're not afraid to talk back, much less bend over for them. Because they used to just bend over and spread and just let them take what they wanted. But now they actually fight back and they hold to what they want to do. This is a good shift. It's going to take time to finish, but we're on our way.
Devs who are not using their Steam page solely as a LinkedIn diversity statement, Knight's Path is a game that knows exactly who it's for, and it is building for them. And it turns out that's actually a lot of gamers, because they are already at 200,000 wish lists.
Will you look at that? Will you look at that? All of a sudden, you make something that caters to your audience, and what happens? You start getting ready to be successful. This is the truth of the matter. Of all of those screaming voices about representation and identity are such a small minority. Do you see how many people are actually interested in this game? And to be honest, I'm not even going to play it, but good for them, because it's just not my style of game. But
including me, and you may or may not hear my voice in there somewhere whenever the game releases.
She's
now,
in the game
if Knight's
already?
Path isn't your thing, that is totally fine. You do have options. You could check out
for
1348X Photo, where you play as an angry lesbian knight with a bowl cut on a revenge quest across medieval Italy. And
yeah, so, you know, if that's what they want, go be the angry lesbian knight with the bowl cut. Why they act like they can fight so good? Why can they act like there's so many badass females on the battlefield like that?
You say this genuinely, that is one of the most unique, yet also not unique, pitches I've heard in a long time. Why does she suspiciously look like Bella Ramsey? I don't know.
Because she wants to be a dad. She wants to be a dad.
The game also features Jennifer English, though, who I love so much, and I think she is so talented. But I will be honest with you, you know how I feel about my female characters, and when I saw the trailer, my thought was simply, I am not sure who is, but I certainly am not the target audience for this, and I clicked off. And apparently...
Neither am I. Look, God, and it's so simple to see. Pretty girl, I shouldn't even say pretty, normal, attractive female, 200,000 wish list. Let's keep track of this one. I want to see how many sales this game
When
gets.
the X-Photo devs saw everything happening with Knight's Path, they could not do the same. They hopped into the discourse with a snarky modern agenda tweet of their own and...
Wait, don't forget to wish list and note the release date on your modern agenda. Holy shit. The vow has been made.
Journalists immediately materialized to defend them. Here is what is so funny to me. If you are confident in your game and your audience, why say anything at all? Well, apparently they can dish it out but not take it, because they have now closed their Steam discussion boards. Very knight-like, very chivalrous.
Anytime you have to block anytime you're afraid of discussion, it means your ideas cannot hold up in the marketplace, in the discussions. And if you can't be defended, if you can't hold it up, you're not going to be successful.
And speaking of double standards, we have to talk about the GOAT himself, Mr. Leon Kennedy. I will admit, even though I am so excited for the game, I am way too much of a baby to play Rock Leon when it comes out, so I will have to watch my husband play for it first.
I can already tell where she's going to go with it. She's going to go talk about how all the chicks want to make sure they keep him hot because the double standard is so real. It is only one-sided.
But we recently learned that during RE9 development, a lot of the female devs had input on making sure Leon stayed hot.
But it's so easy to see coming. God, these people are so backwards. It's so funny.
And they were getting very detailed about it. Like, the wrinkles on his neck detailed. You know what? I respect it.
Oh my God. What's wrong with them? Leon Kennedy's hot uncle designer, who would point out or comment on even the finest details, like the wrinkles on his neck.
The response from everyone has also been great. Joking about it, celebrating it, yes, give us more hot Uncle Leon, but here is where I do start to spiral a little bit. We just went through this whole thing with Knight's Path. A female character shows up with a nice face, and suddenly it is incel chud bait.
Yep, but you don't understand, but they are not functioning from a place of fairness. The whole reason they can hold their ideas is because it's for them and not for you. Do what I say, not as I do. They think they can act the way they want, but beyond that, people have to listen to them. It's just how it works. It's so crazy, and it's why no one takes them seriously. You can't have two opposing ideas in your head like this and have an argument that holds up against logic.
But for some reason, the same energy does not exist for Leon and his carefully workshopped neck wrinkles. Nobody is calling those devs weird for putting thought into making him attractive. They are passionate about making him attractive, and there is nothing wrong with that. They enjoy it, the audience will enjoy it, and it will help sell more copies of the game. And it is the same thing with Lara Croft, a character who has always been meant to be attractive, but the recent reboot comes out, and suddenly people are clutching their pearls over her outfits, over her wearing makeup in a video game where she fights dinosaurs. Why does she need mascara to explore a tomb?
Because she was always
I don't
fine.
know. Why does Leon need neck wrinkles to fight zombies? Why does anyone need to look good doing anything? It is a video game. It is for fun, escape, and enjoyment. Rules for thee, but not for he, I guess.
Oh,
okay.
she's saying exactly
Let's
as
talk
me.
about Highguard, which is truly one of the games of all time. So, like
Thank you, background NPC. That was fantastic. My God, I did not know they were gonna say that though. I did not know that they were saying that. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. All right. 2, our continuous dumpster fire of Ubisoft. I mean, just look at this stock. In 5 years, if you had put $100 into Ubi stock, you would have $5. This thing is 94.7% down. The reason why I'm bringing it up, we just talked about it, but every day it's a car wreck that I can't stop looking at. I recently heard that all of the people on the team were going to walk out on the CEO when he came. You know how bad it is when that's happening? You know how bad it is when this happens? These guys are on a 10-year low on their stocks too. A 10-year low. They also have a strike planned for February 10th. The forced 5 days return to office is not for productivity. It's to try to get people to quit just because they don't want to pay severance packages and unemployment. Right? I mean, I said it before. We're watching the fall of the Titan, and it's brutal. This is like... But this is what the death of companies also looks like. It's just like a lion. They never have a soft, peaceful ending. If you live as the giant conqueror, you end the same way. And look at these guys. They went the wrong way. They're getting picked apart. Tencent, which is a giant company. I didn't know exactly everything they had their hand in before this. Tencent is just waiting. I think they have till 2030. 2028 or 2030, something like that. They're going to buy this thing for pennies on the dollar and break everything up. I wonder if that will help the gamers or not, because they're just going to go and make a bunch of mobile games on it. They're going to get their value out of it. But what was the family that owned this? These guys are going to fall in disgrace. I mean, they also have a giant lawsuit against them. Another one against one of their teams, but the car wreck continues, and I'll keep watching. You keep dropping stuff like Shadows, Assassin's Creed, where you're more about making sure that Yasuke is making out with dudes than you are about making a good game. Then that's what's gonna happen. That's just what's gonna happen. Keep that short, but really, what I want to get to. What I really, really want to get to is Crimson Desert, okay? Crimson Desert, game that I'm excited for. A freaking beacon of light. Another East game that's going to come in and hopefully crush. Everything looks great about this game. The good thing about this game is we have a problem of it looking too good to be true. And I like that because a lot of things have lived up on being too good to be true. Black Myth.
In this series, we'll be
looked like it was too good to be true. Where the Winds Meet looked like it was too good to be true. God damn, that looks good.
Today, we'll cover our main protagonist.
Dude, I heard that they're not gonna have any loading screens in this. That's just insane. You could have had some loading screens, guys. You could have. It would have been okay. We could deal with it. I just hope it performs good enough. But
here you'll find both vast
look at the area. This thing is supposed to be twice the size of Skyrim. That's insane. Apparently, hopefully the activities are good enough because it's not going to be heavily story driven. So I'm going to just be walking out around doing the thing, finding out what's going on. But I'm down. You're going to have multiple characters to play, so that's interesting. This battle is sick. This battle is sick. Look at this.
Hostile forces roam the lands, and high above, in the realm known as the Abyss, a growing mystical imbalance threatens to push the world toward chaos.
I'm so ridiculous. This thing wasn't even plugged in. This thing wasn't even plugged in. I wonder if that's gonna mess the stream up.
This is where you step in.
Here, take these wings.
She just gives it to you like that? Cliff and the Greymanes.
You will play as Cliff, a formidable warrior of the Greymanes, a faction hailing from the region of Pelune. Renowned for their commitment to peace, the Greymanes have long fought for their homeland's unity and protected the innocent. To Cliff.
Wait, so the Greymanes were already good guys. Okay. Okay. I thought there was some sort of outlaw band, but okay.
His fellow Greymanes are family in all but name, and he has fought with them side by side, determined to preserve unity in their lands.
Rest well.
But we first join Cliff in the days after that peace is shattered.
Gian has fallen, and with the great leader's death, our land, Pelune, once unified, has been plunged into chaos.
Were they the ones that were keeping it unified and they were in charge? And now Pelune, whenever a leader falls, a country will go to shit because people will fight for power. So if that's where we're functioning from in the game, there's going to be a lot to do. That's cool. Be a lot of factions to fight, lots of things to...
And now, a bloody battle unfolds between the Greymanes, who fight to uphold his will, and the Black Bear forces that seek to set it aflame.
I gotta finish Cyberpunk before this comes out. We're gonna finish it this weekend, guys.
Your journey begins with reuniting the surviving Greymanes to rebuild the faction and reclaim your homeland. But as you venture farther, the clearer it will become that the fate of more than just the Greymanes is in your hands. Forces of greed and malice wreak havoc across the continent, while a far greater threat
I saw
emerges.
this boss fight. They showed this earlier.
The gazes of dark forces are fixed on the Abyss, a mysterious realm that holds power beyond imagination.
Okay.
And in doing so, drives the balance of this unknown world and the continent below ever deeper into chaos.
So it's not just the
Fragments
factions,
of
it's
the
this
Abyss
dark.
are falling to the lands below and lie scattered across Pylo. defeating those that seek to use these remnants,
Oh,
and
let's
restoring
go.
the Abyss's broken balance will be an important part of your
What
journey.
the fuck?
The Abyss holds what the world itself may contain. Which is why they plot to open the gate.
You know, the game is probably so good when they're willing to show us this much. Like, they've shown multiple boss fights. They just show gameplay. They're willing to show so much that makes me think that this game is gonna be good. It is gonna live up.
What's behind it?
Pure power, raw and untamed.
The moment it is claimed by us.
Bruh.
Pure power, raw and untamed.
Those antlers on his head? Okay. Okay. You always, if you're wearing antlers, you always know these dudes are serious.
It is claimed by a single hand.
Damn!
Odin is sure to follow. If we fail to do so, countless lives will be
He's got
lost.
his work on his
We
team.
can't do this alone. Naira, gather all of the Greymans.
Consider it done.
Okay. It's gonna have so many different things in it. It has so many different things in it. The thing is I am very narrative driven in games. So I'll just have to take it slow on the storyline since I heard it's
The story of Crimson Desert centers on Cliff.
This way.
How's the situation?
Your journey. As these characters become available, you will be able to join your journey. It unfolds. 2 new playable characters. You will be able to freely explore Pywell and undertake many quests outside the main story with them.
Do you have to be them or it's just a choice to be them? Just more Minecraft.
Each character has their own combat style, as well as unique skills and
Damn.
weapons, allowing you to experience the
Jeez,
world
Stuff. How did
and
they
its
beat the
battles
Gray
in
Man
different
so he
ways.
can do all this? This dude's got a cannon. He's got a freaking guns cannon. Okay. He's over here doing the freaking max.
Pywell is made up of 5 regions, each
got
holding
guns.
stories to be told and discoveries waiting to be found.
Northernmost region, 5 regions. There was the desert. I heard it started just as the desert and then they expanded as they just kept making the game. God, these MMO dudes is just not scared to go big. Science and technology. This is where the mechs, the steampunk stuff will be. Lawlessness. Where is the water? How are you going to
The main questline follows Cliff's journey through the central story, but questing in Pywell goes far beyond following a single path. The continent is full of other tales, interesting encounters, and hidden challenges that all shape your
They're trying
adventure.
to make the green
And
chicks
you're free to
mad.
take them on in any order you choose.
Oh.
Many of Pywell's quests revolve around the factions, houses, and organizations of Pywell. Some of these quests are
You're gonna
grand,
have to
with
reunify
large-scale
it.
objectives like reclaiming fortresses and taking on formidable foes.
Normal open world stuff.
Do you know how to
Very,
drive a wagon?
very
Would you take the
unification
reins
wars.
and get me to the trading
down
post?
low.
While others are quieter, requiring you to help residents with everyday. From the outset, some factions will be friendly and may give you missions.
The bleed bandits are raising a spearman with glory.
Others, however, are hostile forces who are residing in or occupying the area.
Elder tree.
Roothold, originally under the jurisdiction of House Celeste, is currently blockaded,
just freaking
under siege
drop-kicked
by the
him.
invading forces of Gwen
Spinning
Kraber.
drop kick.
The area will be liberated once Gwen Kraber and Kraber's soldiers are defeated.
God, the greaves for blocking, that's sick. sacrifice.
Roothold is now back under the control of its rightful faction, House Celeste.
Oh, he gives it back to her. What are these cubes? Abyss artifact. Okay.
Enemy forces have withdrawn, and the region will now be safe. Rooms of right faction quests will be
So you gotta
equipment for
use
your
it
journey and
very
gaining access
Far
to
Cry-ish.
resources like lumber, stone, and other materials you'll need to rebuild the Greymane's home.
Cool. Damn.
In Pywell, exploration is more than travel. It's discovery.
Hey, yo.
Whether it's finding undiscovered points of interest, hidden take in the view.
Bruh. Bruh. Come on. That looks so good.
There's much that will draw your curiosity to wander.
Okay.
With
just
sights,
knew about
secrets, and surprises along the way catching your attention, and no strict path, you can pretty
There's
much
the
go
tree.
anywhere
The
that
tree
captures
thing was
your
cool.
interest.
Got the frickin' Chewbacca layer up there.
It's discovery.
They gotta find Chewbacca up here. What are they gonna have up here? What kind of people?
Whether it's find hidden area.
Dang. The desert.
A trusty steed provides reliable travel,
Dude, his
but
glide
Cliff
is so
himself
sick.
can climb and even glide across distances.
Whoa. With the Kratos, that is a huge map. You can see things all
Further
over.
into your journey,
Hey.
you'll also gain access to a missile-firing mech and a dragon that will allow you to soar high above the world.
Dude,
On
this
your
thing
journey,
has
you will meet a
everything.
wide variety of the continent's inhabitants as part of everyday life.
We're
in
gonna
Hyrule.
pre-order. We're pre-ordering.
Amongst it,
I haven't
hostile
pre-ordered
factions and
in
enemies
forever,
each present
and it's
their own
finally
threats,
time.
from well-trained soldiers and sorcerers to
Pre-ordering
ferocious beasts and machines
This
that will test your combat skills and adaptability.
and Phantom Blade.
And for
Too bad
those seeking
Mudang
a
died.
different kind of challenge, Pywell holds many mysteries. From ancient mechanisms hidden in forgotten ruins to enigmatic puzzles, each rewarding keen observation and problem solving.
I see. Then a bunch of puzzles.
Now,
okay.
let's go over just some of the things you can discover
Bro.
out in the world. The Abyss is a
We're in goddamn
mysterious
Avatar
realm
over
brimming
here.
with secrets and
The
untold
floating
power.
mountains. The
Its
Hallelujah
influence
Mountain.
stretches far beyond its own borders, spilling into the lands of Pywell. Fragments have fallen to the world below and lie scattered across the continent. And discovering these remnants will be an important part of your journey.
Interesting. What the fuck?
You'll come across artifacts, powerful items necessary to unlock and upgrade
dude,
your
his armor's
skills.
getting beasted.
Artifacts can be earned through quests and combat, while others lie in more hidden corners of the world,
There's
waiting
always a
for those
poison area.
willing to stray from the beaten path.
Shit. So it's just walk
Traces
around
of the
everywhere.
abyss you discover will open up fast travel locations, making it easier to revisit and explore the areas of Pywell you've discovered.
Yeah, 'cause you can't be walking
In time,
around this.
your search will inevitably take you to the abyss itself. Venturing into its mysterious realms will put your wits to the test as you uncover its secrets and restore the abyss's broken balance. Across
looks
Pywell
amazing.
lie valuable equipment and items, some tucked away in hidden corners, strongholds, combat, and exploration.
Spear, good for you.
Even the smaller items you collect along the way can prove unexpectedly useful, benefiting those who search every path and face every challenge.
Bro, can you search it that much? This place is so big. You just found
The
a
world
hidden
of
room in the
Highwell is
house?
rich with knowledge waiting to be uncovered.
Oh
From
my
knowledge about its
gosh.
inhabitants and wildlife to skills,
Freaking gators.
items, and more. This information can be
Metal Gear
acquired in
Solid
many
3 or
ways
what?
by interacting with characters and objects, exploring new areas, and even observing from afar. The knowledge you gather may provide clues
He
to
just
completing
learned stuff
quests,
from watching. He's got the
open paths
Sharingan.
to acquiring new skills, or all.
Okay.
In the future, we'll be highlighting combat, progression, and life in Highwell, so stay tuned.
That was showing even more later. This thing only comes out in March. How much more time, how much more stuff are you going to show us? They're hyping us. They feel good about it. They got gold pretty early. I heard they're just working on everything already. They're already working on, man. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. This thing looks so good. We gonna buy it. We gonna buy it. Okay. JJK. Want to talk about some of this. People, there's apparently some Japan and America is fighting about how they feel about these episodes, or it might just be local people. But this is what I'm going to say. What I'm noticing is in this day and age, people are trying to move faster with the animes, everything. They want it to be more dynamic. They want to hold your interest longer. There's something to be said about some parts that can be slightly slower to let emotions and scenes hit harder, right? I do think Maki her ascension and her walk through her sister dying and all of that, it's too quick. Now, yes, I came from the era before where I've seen things like Kenshin and Naruto and Dragon Ball, and those pacings could be too slow in spots, but they also do give you time to feel the emotion. And maybe this isn't trying to do that, right? That's okay, but it would hit harder. You don't have to go real slow. There's a middle ground, but I think there's something to be said about letting some scenes hit. Now, what's weird is, like, they did this cool. They did this cool. They jumped around. They put some chapters together without showing other stuff. It's cool. So, like, Megami's going to have his fight on the roof separate. It's not going to be in between this. I like how they shot this scene. I do. But I do think there's spots that are almost too fast, and you could let stuff sit. If you are an anime-only person, spoilers. But in the future, when it comes down to Gojo and Sukuna and we know what happens, like, that's a big moment. That will be a big moment, and I hope they don't rush it like they've rushed a lot of other deaths. They can sit better. And season 2 did let them sit because those deaths hit pretty hard, but it was still fast. And it just hit hard because Yuji's really going through it. But I do think they could have been slower. But still excited. Happy for how it's going. I do like Mappa's animation. I like the way they show Hikari respond to this, because this motherfucker says he doesn't know Gojo. How are you supposed to go undercover? And then he throws the glass at him. This is hilarious. All right. That's just my take on the JJK anime. Just a little bit. I still love it. It is fantastic. I was absolutely pulled in by it. Hey, Bezos will try to frickin' ban me if I show too much of that. But what Gege is cooking on, what he is cooking on is Modulo Chapter 20. My God, guys. This is peaking so good. I did not think it was going to be this good. Like, he is peaking it so good. The way the story started, it was weird. The way he brought Yuji back, the way he has all three of these fights going right here, And this thing showing Yuka and Tsurugi with the head on, I think he's doing something for this. The way we'll look at this chapter, I think it means something actually. The ring with the Maharaga, I think Rika, he sends Rika to her. I do think he sends Rika to her. He feels like he doesn't need her now. I think he's ascended up to the Toji Maki level. He's got the soul split katana, which is really a remake. Everyone should know that this is a remake of the sword. She remade it for Maki in her death. So is it as strong as Toji's? I don't know. They don't show anything that would make me think it's not, but it was sick how he pulls it out the shadow. So let's look at this. So one, the color, love it. I mean, right away, we just pick off right from where we were. This idiot, like, one, he's so good at making a character that we hate. He drops this axe on him, and he catches it. Does he have cleave around his hand? I don't know. I don't know if he has a cleave around his hand, but he says my cover is blown. Dude jumps out here, and he knows that something's wrong with the speed of he felt the cursed energy. And then Yuji says, you'll probably be fine. He's thinking, will this kill him? Now remember, the translations aren't there yet, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. But he black flashes him by not even using his body. This is just an arm swing. He's definitely on purpose going light. And boom. Yuji is so strong now, it's insane. It's absolutely insane how strong Yuji is. This guy bounces. His eye, he's freaking googly-eyed. Why he even bust this dude like this? Why he even hit him with the poison piercing blood? And just with the one hand squirt backwards, not looking. He now has the Sharingan Rinnegan mix where he just feels cursed energy everywhere. He's Neo. He could see the code everywhere. Haven't we had enough of you? What? What are you saying? Yeah, so Yuji's having his own mental struggles. No, not right, Yuji. He's saying this is how it should be. Old soldiers die. Dude, first of all, it's only been 68 years. Two, this is when they need you. And that is not how Gojo acted. Gojo did not separate himself from everybody. He actually put in as much effort as he could to train the next generation. So how you're doing it is not right. And what did he do? He first went and took on the burden. These are all things you are not doing. So I completely disagree with Yuji's assessment. Little emo ass. He's all depressed and shit. Get it together. And then Dabra is a Sukuna level genius or beyond. Like, he learned RCT in the fight to heal himself. One of the rarest things that there is. Then he does the reverse curse just by feeling the positive energy in Maharaga's blade. And then he does it with his own curse technique, which is crazy. So, okay, so now he has light and he has this whatever this dark power is. So if we understand, so just because, can he do something like Hollow Purple? Can he put the light and the dark power together? They're building him up like Gojo in this way is what I feel like. I feel like he can put the two together. And then I remember that, or when they said what his cursed technique was, they black boxed some of it, which means he could have another cursed technique. And who knows how powerful that is and what he can mix it with. And when he understands, he can reverse it. And if you don't know what the reversing is that cursed technique is inherently negative. So what you do is you multiply them, but next to each other. Quick math lesson. 2 negatives times each other turn into a positive. That's how he does this. But now he has this black power and he understands that, okay, with this, I have to smoke Maharaga in one go before he attacks. before he adapts. And then Tsurugi and Maru are just going ham. I'm going to need to see this animated. This is so twisted up. I can't even tell what's going on sometimes. He's turning stuff to ice and he's breaking it. Maru just keeps getting shocked by how strong he is, actually. Rika-san, he asks for the sword. Sure, why not? I like people who are a little mean. That's awesome. Cursed spirits, he feels it. And Tsurugi doesn't wait. He's actually here to kill him. These panels are out of order a little bit. I see. Or maybe not. Because I can't tell, does he have a sword there or not? I guess he doesn't. He feels them coming. Pulls the sword from the shadow. I love it because that's what Rika used to do for Yuta. Again, spoilers if you don't know ahead, but when he's fighting the Sendai fight and she opens his shadow and asks him which curse tool he wants, is so dope actually. Just swing it with everything you got. I'll put power behind it. This is nasty. No, don't come over here. They aren't being... I guess it can't. So not only does he just... Okay, so he's doing the dismantle and one's doing the swing. Boom. The dismantle. Does he blow both up? What is going on here? But he freaking nuked the city. This is on Hollow Purple 200% Fuga level. Like, this is just a dismantle. Cleave is stronger than this. This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, there's no doubt he's ascended. There were so many of them. Oh, you crying now. But I don't know exactly what happened. We're going to need some of this. And then it says it's too shallow because he pulled up a rock. There's no way. See, that's what the thing is. It's not true. Is it wouldn't be too shallow from that because the soul split katana specifically can cut through anything regardless of strength and intensity because it goes for the soul. So like it doesn't matter the level of durability of things. It goes through them. Thank you, Rika-san. Good luck. What the fuck does this mean? Did time run out? And without the cursed energy, now he's even better. But I bet you Rika is going to his sister. He's going Toji level, hopefully. Man, what is going on though? Do they have to die? This was fantastic episode. Gege is cooking on a next level right now. And he's just badass how he always links things together. Because we're having the twins happen in JJK, where we understand that they're one body and they're merged like this. But now also they're happening here in Modulo. So, dude, what's going on? He's got us on the cliffhangers, and it's working. It's working well. Okay. It's almost good here for this Friday night. I do have some trailers I do want to watch, though. I still haven't watched the Blood Message trailer. I guess there's no rush, but I do want to see this one. What is this one that came out? I think it's got 11K likes already in 2 days. That many motherfuckers already watched it.
且中城兵马司副使波曾要奉勾连逆党
More China.
将名册藏在书房的暗格，又借礼佛的名头传递密信，最后一封缝在肚皮内。
Sewn to his belly. Again, looks fantastic. Okay. Y'all are planned out. Whoa. Is that clairvoyance? Yep. For clairvoyance or time rewind? Heavenly deduction. Boom, boom, boom. Combat is smooth as I would have expected. Damn! Gives a little phantom blade, that wuxia style. This is Prince of Persia, China. Is this Prince of Persia, China? Prince of China? And the prince is already, I mean, now this is, yes, it is. Man, this looks fucking good. Okay. He killing. Yeah, of course he's an assassin. Bro. You can go all the way back. What the hell? He looks capable of it. Got multiple weapons. I see 3 bars under there, so we probably got stamina and posture. Dude, Sekiro completely changed the game, changed how mechanics are supposed to work, and everyone's just picking it up since then. Oh! Wall fights? Okay. Okay. Dripping. The boys got the fit on. Boss fight. Cool bosses. They understand that the villains need to have the best grip. Nice.
走到这最后一步，还有谁可以帮你？
一定有办法。这个办法不在庙堂，在那些没人在意的地方，在籍籍无名之辈身上。相信。
Oh, what the fuck? You're on a boat? Dude. And they're over here complaining on if our game's got representation in them and these guys are dropping this stuff. This is amazing. God, the only West game that I'm interested right now is Blood of Dawnwalker. Are they gonna have anything else? Or is the East just completely taking over? I'm not even gonna watch Blood Message tonight because it's too much from one side. This is getting good. I'm down. We'll have to keep more of an eye on this. Wish list now. What's that mean? A year? 2 years? How much? These things are getting good. These things are getting good. Is this dude still live? My God, he's run like an 8-hour live. I mean, I guess a lot of shit did happen. Wait, Jason Bourne? All right, but dope live. So much happened in the week. Tomorrow I'll be live again. We'll be finishing Cyberpunk. Finally. Then we're going to go look at my backlog, see what I can play before Crimson Desert comes out. I'm thinking it's going to be Elden Ring. It'll be Elden Ring or Black Myth. I also haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, Expedition 33. It's a lot of games I missed. Armored Core 6. These are games that I do want to play that I haven't played. So we'll see. And what's crazy is actually I never played Red Dead 2. And everyone says it's so good, so it might be the one. But appreciate everyone being here. We'll be back next week. We'll be back tomorrow and maybe even Sunday actually this week, but I'm excited for the gaming stuff. I'm excited. I mean, where Prince of Persia meets Phantom Blade. This is exactly what I was saying. The man these Chinese devs are cooking with full flame. Exactly, dude. Exactly, they are. All right, guys.